Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. So, Mike Tyson will not face any criminal charges for an incident that happened on a plane where basically he was forced to let loose on a unruly and overzealous so-called fan who was basically harassing him throughout the flight, getting in his face, and also not to mention tormenting him and had his so-called croonies filming him and saying racial slurs in the background, which I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But nevertheless, to make a long story short, the guy threw a bottle at Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson was forced to basically handle his business, you know, and that's basically the end all be all. He had to put blenders on the dude. Now they decided that they're not going to file any charges against Mike Tyson. Now, here's the thing that nobody wants to mention concerning the whole Mike Tyson situation. Nobody wants to talk about the fact that when those guys were running the video, they were saying racial slurs such as they should have never gave you niggas money and all that kind of stuff. See, CNN, they left that part out. See, they don't want to bring up the fact that Mike Tyson had racial slurs thrown in his direction. See, they want to leave that out because at the end of the day, they wanted to try their hardest to try to make it look like Mike Tyson was just some unruly animal who just snapped for no reason, because you know they love to do that to black men. But here's the thing. The reason why they're also not going to basically file criminal charges against the man known as Mike Tyson, the former baddest man on the planet, is because they did a background check on the so-called victim, and he has a extensive criminal record. You know, a very alarming and extensive criminal record. Okay? So, as much as the media wanted to try to make it look like Mike Tyson just attacked the fan for no reason, they had several witnesses that said that this dude was harassing Mike Tyson, and they said that the dude threw a bottle at Mike Tyson, and basically that the people that was filming cut the camera off. So, you know, at first the media left this out. They tried to just make it look like Mike Tyson snapped, but this dude was harassing him throughout the plane ride. So basically he got what was coming to him. So technically he attacked Mike Tyson. You throw an object at somebody, that is a form of attack, especially if it has a substance in it. You know, so please stop the cap. Like I said before, this dude got exactly what was coming to him. Mike Tyson had every right to defend himself because technically he was attacked. So now the next step is probably this dude is going to try to sue Mike Tyson, because that's what dudes like him do. They try to look for a payday and a come up. Now he hasn't set up meetings with mainstream media because they're pretty much, if they're fair about this situation, they're going to bring up his criminal history, and they should also bring up the fact that why were they saying they should have never gave you niggas money, and apparently this was a group of white boys. You know, ain't nothing funny about that, and you shouldn't even be saying stuff like that, especially if you white. Okay, you don't have the same you don't have the same range, and you don't have the same line of rope that we have. Okay? But like I said before, the media don't want to talk about that. Well, I'm going to talk about it. Real talk. So as far as this so-called victim go, like I said, he antagonized Mike Tyson. He threw an object at him, and basically he got what he asked for. So no, I agree. No criminal charges should be filed against Mike Tyson. How about this? How about you white boys, when you see a black celebrity, how about this? How about you stop trying to emulate black culture? or so-called black culture. Stick to being white, because it's never funny when you try to do it. You don't have that kind of swagger. You know what I'm saying? You have to manufacture coolness. Black people are born with coolness. Real talk. Yeah, I said it. Sit your ass down. Ask, can you take a picture? If he says no, say thank you anyway. Move on. Sit your ass down. Stop thinking just because you white, you have the privilege to be able to say and do whatever the fuck you want to do without no consequences and repercussions. Fuck your white because I say so. Now I'm out.